do with Metro Manila.
Mm.
Dahil may mga may mga options
Mm.
for a metro area
Mm.
in terms of organizational structure and in terms of powers
Mm.
and responsibilities. No,
Correct.
there's there's an option, in fact, two options. No, sa possible structure for Metro Manila, which would uh, which would give the metro powers outside its territorial boundaries. Yan ang tinatawag na extraterritorial powers
Mm.
that is given to most uh, existing metropolitan areas. Okay. Uh, in the case of flooding, for example, ang flood sa Metro Manila ay nanggagaling outside. No?
Correct.
Mainly from the Sierra Madre mountain range. Okay. Yan. So, ang ginagawa ng Metro Manila, sinusolve niya yung flooding dito sa loob. Dahil yun lang ang limit ng kanyang powers eh.
Mm.
So, hindi pwedeng ibigay mo sa Metro Manila yung responsibility for flooding. Okay? Uh, but if you classify flooding into regional and local, yung local pwedeng i-mitigate ng either the metropolitan area or the component LGUs. Kasi yung local flooding directly comes from the rain. Yung regional flooding is a combination of rain and the runoff.
Mm.
But the runoff is coming from outside the metro, which is beyond the scope of the powers of the metro. Okay? So, kanino mo ibibigay yung responsibility niyan? Sa national government. National government. Okay? But if you consider uh, Metro Manila as part of the national government, because after all, the officials uh, are appointed by the national government, then the least that can be done with Metro Manila is to give it extra territorial powers para may control din siya doon sa pinanggagalingan ng baha.